Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back with another one. Just gonna be going over a few new sets I got for my Mega Bloks collection. Yeah, just gonna first show off a few things that I didn't really show off before. A lot, like you can see if you watched my last Lego Mega Block video. Some of the pieces I have are from that video, but some of them you haven't seen yet. So yeah, I don't know, let's just get right into it. So first off, just gonna kind of show off some of the loose stuff I have. Like I said, some of this I have or have had, and I just didn't show off. First off, just gonna quick show off what's in this bag. That's pretty much it. It's just a bunch of junk, just a lot of pieces from series 1 through 3 of these blind bags that are not complete. So you got like you see like you got a Havoc here with a missing leg. You got a Havoc with the same missing leg. Got a Red Skull from Series 2, you can see there. Missing an arm. Cap's missing a hand. He's got a bunch of shields. There's a War Machine head. There's a leg from the Amazing Spider-Man. It's just a bunch of random bullshit. Yeah. That's pretty much it there. And you can see there's some loose figures here that I will get into in a second. But first, just quickly going to show off this. These are blind bags from Series 1 that I bought before I got any of these sets here. These are just random ones that I could crack right now. I could pop them open. I have 8 of them, and I think they're pretty much all Iron Mans because I remember in this wave here in Series 1, Iron Man was a pretty common one. There's probably some Iron Mans, some Venoms, maybe there's a Spider-Man in there somewhere, but these are all, I checked all the codes, they're mainly all Iron Man, all 8 of these. So yeah, I guess just something to add something to add to the collection too, but I don't have much room for them in my Series 1 display, so I just keep them in this box here. Just kind of, I don't know, keep them away from all this stuff. It's kind of categorized here. I'll get into it in a second. But all right, so here we go. We got a Doc Ock. He's not from any of the blind bag series. He's actually from a set. I don't know the name of the set. I know he comes with a Spider-Man like this, but this is a Series 1 Spider-Man. You can tell because of the feet. They aren't painted. The Spider-Man that's with this Doc Ock, his feet are painted with the webs. So you can tell he's missing his hands. He's missing a claw there for his tentacles, but I don't know. I still think this is a pretty solid figure. Still a pretty solid figure. But yeah, then there's that Spider-Man from Series 1. Here's Venom from Series 1 as well. I think he's supposed to be with 2 of these little whip things. But there's Venom, because all the ones from Series 1 come with a brick and a few accessories, right? So like Sandman, right? So he came with a bag of money and a little dollar. I don't actually know if he came with a dollar, but I know he came with that bag. But there's Sandman there. The head on these always kind of screwed with me a little bit because I just think that I think it's just ugly. And here we go. Then we got, this is from Series 3. You can't see him in any of the displays here, but this is from Series 3. This is the Big Time Spider-Man variant. It comes with a block and a little whip. I don't know if he was supposed to come with a shield or not, but if he was, I don't have it. And this is why I say they come with a shield. See, there's Black Spider-Man from Series 1. Like, he has a whip, and then he has the shield right there. And I think most of them came with a shield. Here, hold on. Okay, and now just kind of showing off what I have here of these armored Spider-Man from Series 1. You can't see it on the display there, but I'll get into that in a second. I have a few here with the exact same missing arm. And then we got 2 here that are complete, or that are fully, have all their parts, but just don't have the accessories. And I have 1 that has everything. You can find these on eBay. These are pretty rare to find. You can find a lot of these on eBay. They go for like $250 to $500. I mean, it's a crazy price out there. But to have the complete one anyways, I don't know exactly how much they go for if they're, just just for the minifigure. But anyways, then we got the Series 1 and Series 2. Out of the Series 1, this is probably my most favorite out of them because it's pretty full. But you can see here, like on the right side here, I have the Series 1 blind bag, kind of the same. It's the exact same as the display. There is 6 characters rather than 8 because this is the second wave of Series 1 that they released. They had this one here, which has 2 extra characters, which was Armored Spider-Man and a battle-damaged Iron Man. And for some reason, Mega Bloks decided to discontinue this one and do this one. So out of this, I have this complete here. I have the complete series going back here. I think they're pretty much all the same there. Yeah, everything is the same here. I have a lot of these ones. You can kind of see here, some of them have like a green marking on them, right? These ones are mainly, the ones that aren't green marks are mainly the rare ones. They're the Armored Spider-Man and the battle-damaged Iron Man and some Green Goblin, right? But out of these, I have the whole series with the 8 figures. They're all labeled, every single one of them back here. So you got battle damage there, Venom, Spider-Man. You got all of them there. But yeah, so I have the whole series. I have all 6 of them here. I have a lot of the rare ones in these ones, and I have the complete series with the green labels on them right there. And this is one of my more fond ones because this is the series I remember more from my childhood. And then here we got Series 2. Like I said before, I've showed these off before. There's nothing really special here. They kind of went back to their ways with the 8 figures there. You can see that out of the first bags here, like here's the one they released first where they didn't have the name on it or the title of the series. And then Series 1, they finally put it says Series 1 there. So then they went with Series 2, and they've just had 8 figures ever since. So, but yeah, they're all there, every single one of them. I'm still looking for a Series 3 complete set with the display. Can't find it. Yeah, is what it is. That's all that right there. And here we go. The big one that I've shown before is this Mega Bloks Spider-Man 3 Final Battle Set from 2007. Yeah, I guess not really. This one came with all the figures. You can see down here. This is where the figures were supposed to be displayed. They're not in there. They're in the bags in here. Some of the bags are still factory sealed, but some of them are in Ziploc bags. And you can see the back here. See some of the different sets. You can see the Secret Lab Assault and the bank heist. See some of the vehicles Mega was releasing at the time. You can see this right here. This is a little special feature that they had with this set, and only this set, was when you ran this Spider-Man, I think under cold water, a part of him changed to black. It wasn't the whole thing changed black. But that's another rare thing that's another rare figure that's only with this set. Yeah, Mega Bloks was going pretty crazy with these sets at the time. I think that Lego needs to kind of step their stuff up. When they released their Final Battle set for Spider-Man 3, what was it, like last year or something? It was like a little stand with Sandman, Venom, and a Spider-Man figure, which is still nice, but it's not really what I was expecting. This is going to be the first edition. I have two new sets I want to show off, and here's the first one I got right here. So this right here is a Toys R Us exclusive, as you can see there. It's a carrying case, Black Spider-Man face with two sets that they had released on their own, and they decided to bundle them up and sell them in this little carrying case. This is supposed to be like a super tech figure, and then this is supposed to be some, I'm guessing some kind of like speeder, like ski, like a jet ski kind of thing for the Black Spider-Man figure. I had both of these when I was a kid, and they only came with Black Spider-Man in each of them. But this one here is a 2-in-1, kind of a rare thing. Not just because it's a Toys R Us exclusive. I'll get to the why in a second, why it's more rare. But you can see here, this one comes with whatever. This one comes with two figures instead of just the one Black Spider-Man. You got a Venom, you got a classic red and blue, and you have your Black Spider-Man. And it seems like with these 2-packs, they come with like a random piece there for some reason, but I don't know. Maybe it's there for a reason. Maybe it's there for the top of here for some reason. Hold on. Let me get 2 seconds. All right. So the reason why I said this one is a little bit more rare than most, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You guys kind of got to help me on this. If you know anything about this set, let me know. But this set is titled 2000. It's 2006. You can see a little sticker there, which is kind of weird because they never came like a sticker like that. They're usually underneath there. But what is weird about this one is that this sticker on the back here. This is it says play experience sample. Now, what that means for this one is that it was a prototype. This was a prototype mega sent to Toys R Us, a store somewhere. I would assume somewhere in Europe because of this set here. You can see, I know it's like, oh, you just saw the bank heist on that one too, but the difference between this one and that one is the Sandman. The Sandman on this version here, you can kind of see here, it has like a little mace, Morningstar kind of fist accessory, while this one has like a rubber fist right here. And this bank heist was only released in parts of Europe, and I think maybe Canada too. But that's why I think this is a little bit weird, because you can find these online. You can find these on like eBay and stuff. They're going, like I said, they're pretty expensive, like $600 to $1,000. But what's different between mine and theirs is that theirs, for the where it says play experience sample, is that theirs says like pre-production sample. It sounds a little bit more businessy rather than like, oh, it's a play experience. It's like, it sounds more mature and like an actual product that a business would send out. Play experience to me doesn't sound like that. So either mine is a fake, or it's a really rare kind of, not one of one, but a really rare random thing. But then it's just weird because that, like, it's like way down here too, and this is a sticker. It's not like a piece of, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like this, it's sticky. It's a piece of sticky paper, but it's just like off to the side here, where the other ones are placed like firmly in the middle. So either if they put these out in Europe or in Canada, they just didn't give a shit, and they had a play experience instead of pre-production, or mine's a fake. I don't know. That's really all I got to say about that, I guess. Really rare, but I think it's a pretty rare one. If you guys have any, things you need to say about it that I'm not covering, leave it down in the comments so I know. I want to learn more about this, and I also want to learn more about this next one I'm going to show. This one, I think, is one of the more rare ones that you'll find. So this next one is kind of like the main attraction. I saved it for last because this is the first time I've ever seen it. This is like a one of one to me. If anybody has this, let me know. If anybody knows of somebody that has this, let me know. I want to know more about this. I want to know a lot. All right. I want to know a lot about this one. So this one here, I don't know how rare it is exactly, but this is a Mega Bloks final battle set with the Goblin Assault, the lab set with it. This is a 2-in-1 special edition. First time I've ever seen it, really. The sets I'm really only used to seeing from Mega are the ones from like 2000, earlier, like 2004, 2005, around that area when they were kind of still copying the look of Lego rather than making their own like micro action figures with the joints and the elbows and knees. They had like, again, they had carrying cases. About a quarter of their of their sets they had from the time they had from Mega had the Marvel license are all like carrying cases. It seems like they're all kind of, like this, right? But anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so I have never seen anything like this before. It's kind of a weird set just because for the fact that the original standard edition of the final battle set has here, I'll just show you real quick. Lift it up here. You can kind of see here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying not to get so much glare. There, I'll get it up as close as I possibly can. The Spider-Man there actually kind of looks like it. I was looking at it before and it didn't look like it, but now I'm not going to say it for sure, but it looks like it does have that color changing effect. I didn't think it did. I thought that the standard edition was the only one that had it. If you look on the back here, it doesn't say anything about it, about the color changing effect for the Spider-Man. It just shows two different Spider-Man, and that's it, I guess. But you can see here too, you can kind of see, if you look there, the the new Goblin there is battle damaged, where in this one, he's not. He's just a regular Hobgoblin. I'm guessing he came from the Lab Assault set. The original came with 4. This one looks like it comes with 6. I was going to say 5 for some reason. But it usually, the OG one came with Venom, New Goblin, Sandman, and Spider-Man. That Spider-Man is the color changing one. But this one comes with a black Spider-Man and a police officer. I don't know where the cop is. I don't know why they put the cop in here. If he's with the Lab Assault set or what he's with, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. This is just weird to me, right? Because I don't know if anybody has this, and I know you might be like, oh, why have two? Why do you have 2 sets or something? It's like, well, I don't know if I said it before, but the original standard edition I have is not complete. I've been looking for a complete set for quite some time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the standard edition. And then this one came online. This one came for sale online, and I figured I can't pass up on a deal on something this rare. I got it for a pretty penny. But this right here is just kind of a mystery to me. Everything's really kind of a mystery out of these two. I want to know, well, here's the thing I know about this is that the thing with this one is that this is the only time that they use the black Spider-Man head sculpt for a Spider-Man 3 set. And I figured that, if they did a Lab Assault in this one, why couldn't they have done like a sewer battle in this one with a black Spider-Man and a Sandman? I don't know. It's just kind of strange. Mega Bloks did a lot of weird stuff like that, where they did weird sets, like weird combinations where, like this one, just for say, it's the final battle and then you got the Lab Assault, right? And another one that I haven't seen for sale, but I know what's out there is there's a set out there. It's called like the Sewers of Venom. and it's obviously Spider-Man versus Venom. It's kind of a different set, and with that set, that's a standard edition, but there's another one that comes with like a Spider-Man, like this one right here. I'll just show you. This one right here. It comes with this accessory right here. And it's just, why? Like, why? Why is that there? And my thinking is that they had too much of a lot of these vehicles, so they just kind of threw them in different sets and called them a special edition, like a 2-in-1, whatever. I don't know if they had too many of these, but this is the only one I've seen of this, and I am really, really happy to have something like this. But like I said, you know, if you know anything about this, because I've looked online at this, trying to find out more about this. I actually wrote a script for this, and this is the second time of me recording this video, and the script didn't work. I just decided to wing it. This is the only time I've ever seen this exact set. I've seen the standard edition Final Battle set before. I got the one that was incomplete. I didn't read it all the way through. I thought it was complete. That's my fault for being such an idiot. And then I saw another one that was complete and sealed, and it looked really nice. But it sold. But for the price I got for this one and this one, I could have gotten just the standard edition by itself. So I got a huge deal, I think, on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just, like I said, I mean, I'm going to keep repeating myself here. I just want people to understand. I want to know more about this. I want to know if anybody has this, if they know how many of these were made, because I mean, that's not really I don't think that's really public knowledge, actually. I don't think Mega's just going to put out their stuff like that. But like I said, you can find these pre-production samples, play experiencing samples, these prototypes from wherever. You know, there's probably, if I open this up, there's probably some kind of papers or something in there that says this is a prototype, you know, whatever, maybe a couple extra pieces or something. I don't know what comes with prototypes, but that might not even be a prototype. I don't know. If anybody, like I said, anybody knows anything about this stuff, let me know. That one, this one, just kind of weird things, you know, and I don't want to be done with my collection. I just think that this is getting towards the end of my Mega Bloks collection, because I think, the next few things I'd like to get, right? There's only two on my mind that I'd like to get, and that's the special edition Sewers of Venom, or Venom in the Sewers with that vehicle, and the Series 3 complete set with the display. That's really all I'd want. And then I don't see I see that as an absolute win for my Mega Bloks collection. I don't see it going past that any further. That's pretty much going to be it for today. I'm glad I got to show these off to you, because I have a lot of fun doing these kind of videos, showing off different stuff like this, like things that are more rare that I think are harder to find. And it's not just like that these sets are like the most rare, you know. There's some sets out there, even figures out there, that are rare, you know. There's an egg or something. It's like an egg of Wolverine with a motorcycle or something, but the Wolverine isn't yellow and blue. He's gray and black with red, and that's a pretty rare figure to have. There's rarer sets, you know. There's sets that were only released in the UK and Europe and different things, or in the UK or Europe, whatever. And like the Lizard and Rhino, those are really rare figures. I'm never going to get those because they're just stupidly priced. But yeah, it's kind of cool stuff like this that I like to come by and show and just be like, hey, yeah, you see, here's a difference. Here's what I found out online, you know. It's like, this is what I like to do. This is the fun stuff from my childhood. I like to go back and look upon and find and add to my collection, just so I can kind of show it off, and maybe make some people want to start collecting Mega Bloks, or find a hidden gem in your memory, and be like, oh my god, I remember those, I had that. Yeah, something like that. I'm just kind of I'm a big sucker for nostalgia, and from what I grew up with, it's just, I don't know what can I say, what more can I say? But I guess I could just start by saying I appreciate you guys for watching and sticking with me, watching my mediocre videos, I guess. But I'm gonna show off a few more figures coming out that are brand new. The Deadpool, not the Maximum Deadpool, but there's this tote here, the blue tote. That is another tote review I got to do, and then there's Deadpool from the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine coming out. He wasn't supposed to come out till June, but I guess mine got sent out early, so I'll have to look at him and check him out, see how he looks. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I had a lot of fun with this one. This is one of my more entertaining, more fun videos. But I'm gonna say it one more time. If you have any I guess any questions, maybe I can answer them. But really, if you have anything else that I didn't say that about these, leave them down in the description, dude. Like, there's not a lot. There's nothing on this one. I found one video, and it just said what the set was. And there's a few of these out there, but they're stupidly priced. But yeah, if you want to just leave a comment and tell me how you thought how this video was, or anything like that, just let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Thanks, guys. Got Series 3 added to the collection.